Yes, so during the pandemic, the lockdown started actually quite suddenly, which was very important for the health of all residents and citizens. So it happened actually just at the start of almost at the start of the payroll season, or the payroll period. That meant that all of a sudden, customers needed to get home their funds to their family, and they were unable to do so. Offices were shut, shops were shut, branches were shut. So CB needed to do three things, and we did three things extremely quickly. The first one is we rolled out some great new digital solutions to help people get money home and to keep businesses running. We built solutions like CB Smart Payroll, which meant that employers could send home money on behalf of their staff. We built CB Household Pay Card, which also allowed the workers in households to be able to get money home to their families, and their employers were able to help them do that. Our remittance requests increased 100% between January and June. And so we needed to help customers to be able to deliver those payments to their home countries very reliably and very safely. So we quickly rolled out those new digital solutions, or expanded digital solutions. But in the pandemic, that wasn't enough. We also needed to help customers to understand how to use those new solutions. So the second thing we did was we quickly, very, very quickly, ramped up support for customers. We engaged in a social media campaign to show customers how the best way they could do their banking. As a result of that, we received 11 times the response in social media. So we needed to ramp up our contact centre response to those social media requests to help customers understand how to use the solutions that were available to them. Our contact centre got an extra 40% of calls just in 1 month, so that customers again could understand how to keep their businesses running, how to get their money home. So we were able to service all of those needs very quickly. The third thing we did was we recognised that certain groups of customers still needed to go to branches, even though those branches were reduced in the number that were open for reasons of safety. So apart from using social distancing mechanisms, we also very quickly rolled out a branch booking system, a branch appointment booking system, so that customers could book the times of their choice to actually visit the branch and to be able to make an appointment with the staff that they wanted to see. We built some other innovations around that. For instance, we built a mechanism that allowed the ticketing system to recognise who the customer was when they arrived. So by the time that the customer was at the desk of the branch staff, the tellers or the customer service agents, the customer service agent knew who the customer was and could service their needs very quickly. The last thing we did is we used our branches to help customers know how to use digital solutions. So we used them as a customer support mechanism as well. So overall, we very, very quickly rolled out a lot of new solutions, and we worked with customers to show them how to use those solutions. To be able to roll out digital solutions and solutions that work for clients very quickly, to be able to create them very quickly, you need to be building on a firm foundation. Being able to deliver digital account opening without going to a branch, to be able to enable customers to deposit their cheques through a remote cheque deposit machine or through the ATM, that kind of innovation capability doesn't just happen overnight. So we've been investing in the three foundations in order to enable that capability. We've been investing in it for more than 3 years now. So we've been investing in a strong IT foundation. We've upgraded many of our underlying systems, but we've also worked hard to make sure we've got enough computing power and the best, most recent, most modern computing power available to us, so that As I said, the number of remittances being sent home to Pakistan, to India, to the Philippines, to the UK, that doubled almost overnight. And that means we need more computing power on our mobile banking. We had that power available. That's a very firm foundation. The second foundation in which we were investing was security, information security. So there is a global issue where scammers and fraudsters have seen the pandemic as an opportunity to attack customers, sadly. But we've been investing in our security capability to make sure that the services we offer to customers and the way that customers interact with the bank is highly secure. So even in the middle of the pandemic, we received global certification for our security standards. And we were one of the leading banks in Qatar to achieve that certification this year. We've worked hard with customers to make sure that if a fraudster contacts them, we actually know about it and we call up the customer and tell them, be careful, we know that this person this approach to you is fraudulent, they're trying to scam you, and we've helped customers to deal with that situation. So the second foundation is really strong information security. And the third foundation we've been investing in also for three or 4 years now is our innovation capability. So we set up a brand new company, Commercial Bank Innovation Services, and that allows us to deliver great new solutions for really, really urgent needs in very short order, because we have a great innovation team who's able to bring together all of these elements, all of these foundations, all of these building blocks for new solutions for people customers in urgent need. We're very concerned about our customers and how they fared through the pandemic and through the crisis, but we're equally concerned about our staff. So we needed to have staff in a limited number of branches. We needed to have staff accepting trade documents trade finance documents in order for businesses in Qatar to run. We needed to do this in a way that was actually safe for our staff. So in the space of a couple of weeks, we enabled half of our staff with new laptops to be able to work from home. But not all staff can work from home because some people need to be in branches meeting customers, and some staff need to be working on the documents that are presented by customers in order to make sure that the money gets through. So for those staff, we actually set up, in one case, a whole new office to be able them to have very good social distancing and a very good spread of staff throughout Doha. We run the bank digitally on a day-to-day basis. So what that means is that staff interact through electronic workflows. They don't interact through paper. We'd already built those foundations over the last few years, but we very, very quickly expanded the scope of those internal processes so that staff could work safely from home and safely without handling lots of paper. Commercial Bank's 5 C's are corporate earnings quality, client experience, creativity and innovation, culture and compliance. I've spoken already about how important clients are to us and how important the experience that we give and create for our clients is. Client experience is the second of the 5 C's, but it's not second in terms of priority. All of the C's, all 5 C's go together. So client experience is our North Star. It's what guides us. It points our compass in the right direction. It enables us to prioritise what we're doing versus the other important priorities that we have. So it was our commitment to client experience that encouraged our staff, motivated our staff to build these actually very, very good solutions to client needs in very, very short order, even during the lockdown and in fact even during holidays. Third C is about creativity and innovation. That tells us how we will meet our client needs. It tells us that digital solutions, smart solutions, really understanding what the client needs and really designing precisely around that point is how we meet those needs. The household pay card, the household worker pay card solution was delivered within the space of a couple of weeks, but it was precisely for the household workers, particularly for Qatari clients, that enabled them to be able to set up the right payments to the families of the workers in their households. That kind of very, very specialised product happens when you're focused on creativity and innovation. The fourth C is about culture. So how do you make these things happen? You need a teamwork, you need a culture of teamwork, of collaboration that allows everyone to pull together when under pressure. So it's very easy to have a good strategy for good times. It's much harder to have a good strategy and a good plan and a good execution capability when you're under pressure. And the COVID pandemic has put all of us under pressure, and it's proven that we're able to deliver, that our commitment to the 5 Cs has enabled us to deliver really great solutions for our clients when we needed to.